Chapter 1. The Borderline. Lansing, Michigan. The streets were alive with tension, beats, and the lingering stench of opportunity gone wrong. Antroy, 22, sat on the hood of his Dodge Charger, chains swinging with every breath, eyes scanning the dusky horizon. Flint wasn't far, Grand Rapids a little drive, Detroit always too close for comfort. His life was split like the states he bounced between Michigan and Illinois. Ever since he was 13, Dad had him hustling smart in Lansing. Mom held him down in the west side of Chicago with prayers and hot plates. Now he had 3 kids, 2 toddlers and a newborn, and a Colombian queen who didn't ask questions she didn't want answers to. She knew he was chasing something more than the streets. She felt it in his silence, in the way he stared at blueprints and baby bottles like they were one and the same. Chapter 2. Bloodline Hustlers. Shron, Tyrone, and Pre. His first cousins, blood thicker than bulletproof glass. They were like him, built by struggle, raised by the same fathers. Each of their dads were soldiers of a lost era. Now generals giving war strategies in living rooms and garages that smelled like gasoline and old dreams. "I know you tired," Uncle Ray told Andrew once, "but kings don't sleep. They rest with one eye open and a plan." They weren't just family. They were a reminder of where he came from and how far he had to go. They all played roles. Shron moved merchandise. Tyrone handled security. Pre had the plug for just about everything legal and illegal, from studio time to stolen Benzes. Chapter 3. Money, Music, and Murmurs. Antroy made music like it was therapy. His lyrics told truths wrapped in metaphors, spit over beats that made trap gods nod in approval. He talked about being broke, holding his baby girl while cops kicked in the door, about loyalty, about ambition that left no room for error. His tracks caught fire, not just on SoundCloud, but in every hood across Michigan. Kids quoted him. OGs respected him. Even enemies hummed his hooks under breath. But buzz brought attention, some from fans, some from the feds. Chapter 4. The Quietest War. No one knew about the body. Not his girl, not his cousins, not even the streets. It happened quick, outside a gas station near Kalamazoo. Dude pulled a piece over a dumb beef. Antroy didn't flinch. One shot, close range. No witnesses, no cameras, just silence and guilt. The murder wasn't tied to his current war, with some out-of-town dudes from Indiana trying to muscle into Lansing turf. That was a separate beast. Loud, reckless, and full of YouTube threats and drive-bys that missed every time. The real danger was the face he couldn't see. The feds watching him like a chessboard. He kept it clean now, legit as possible. LLCs, studio contracts, childcare receipts. But he knew the alphabet boys didn't play fair. They had patience like shadows. Chapter 5. Love in Translation. His Colombiana. She loved him. Deep, raw. She saw the sleepless nights, the bullet scars he didn't explain. She cooked for him, cried for him, and kissed the forehead of his sleeping kids when he came in at 4 a.m. Cuando terminas con esto? She whispered one night. When it's finished, he replied, knowing it never would be. Chapter 6. Self versus Self. Antroy's biggest enemy wasn't a rival. It was himself. He wanted more, not out of greed, but because poverty was generational. Trauma was hereditary, and he swore his kids wouldn't inherit either. Still, he felt torn between two worlds, the one that built him and the one he wanted to build. Sometimes he'd sit in the driveway, gun on his lap, baby monitor in hand, one blink from his newborn, and all the noise in his head would fade. For a minute. Chapter 7. King of the Shadows. Out-of-town heat brought blood to Lansing concrete. Tyrone got grazed. Shron's car shot up. Bree caught a case he didn't deserve. Antroy had to move like a ghost. Strategic, silent, he made calls, gathered his people, stamped his presence with meetings and mercy. Then he found the weak link, an outsider's cousin who talked too much at strip clubs. They handled it. No deaths, just fear. Message received. Chapter 8. Legacy. He didn't want to be feared. He wanted to be followed. So he showed the youth another way. Gave studio time away free. Bought uniforms for a peewee football team. Spoke at juvenile centers, all while dodging indictments and fake friends. His uncles kept him grounded. You're the branch, Uncle Dell said, but don't forget your roots. Without us, you ain't got no tree. Chapter 9. The Last Call. One night, as his girl slept and the toddlers snored, Antroy stood outside, moonlight on his skin. The wind whispered like a warning. He checked his phone. A new unknown number. FBI. We need to talk. Click. He didn't panic, just stared at his daughter's handprints on the glass door and whispered to himself, whatever comes, I got this. He wasn't running. He wasn't hiding. He was Antroy, and he was born for this. Part 2. Blood on the Wire. Chapter 1. The Watchers. The morning after the call from the feds, Antroy sat motionless on the porch. Hoodie up, eyes sharp. He wasn't scared, but alert. Paranoia wasn't a weakness anymore. It was survival. They weren't coming to arrest him yet. That wasn't their style. The feds liked pressure, mind games, making you sweat before they squeezed. His phone buzzed. Shron, you see the news. Antroy already had another body found off the highway near Saginaw. Wrong place, wrong time. But the headline tied it to gang-related activity. They were connecting dots they hadn't even drawn yet. Chapter 2. Chessboard. Antroy met up with Shron, Tyrone, and Pre in a low-key Airbnb on the outskirts of Lansing. All business. I'm tellin' y'all, Antroy said, pulling up a laptop. They building a case. Might not be about the streets. Could be music, taxes, whatever. They don't care how they win, just that they do. Pre poured a drink. So what we doin'? Laying low. Antroy shook his head. We elevate. Start the next move before they even know where we're going. Chapter 3. The Blueprint. They restructured everything. moved money through legit channels, registered new LLCs for music, merch, and a recording label. Crown Circle Records. Antry appointed Shran as COO. Tyrone ran logistics and security. Pre headed artist development. They were more than street kings now. They were CEOs. But elevation brought visibility. The spotlight grew hotter. Chapter 4. My Name, My Blood. Antroy took his daughter to the park that week. Paparazzi wasn't the issue. Whispers were. People recognized him, nodded, some saluted. But it wasn't all love. One man approached. You Antroy. Antroy glanced sideways. Who's askin'? Name Rico. My lil bro used to roll with Jama. He got smoked outside the gas station. That gas station. Antroy's chest tightened. Same night, same spot, different body, or wrong time. Antroy didn't blink. Sorry to hear that. You stay in solid. Rico nodded. Just want truth one day. Antroy tapped his daughter's shoulder. Some truths don't help no one. Chapter 5. Weight of Silence. That night, Antroy stared at the ceiling next to his sleeping queen. The murder still haunted him, not out of fear, but isolation. Carrying that truth alone was heavier than any gun he ever held. He remembered what his Uncle Marv once told him. Being a man ain't about who you kill. It's who you save, even if it's yourself. Chapter 6. Out-of-towners return. The Indiana crew came back harder. They hit one of Antroy's warehouses in Flint. No one was hurt, but they tagged the walls, burned product, and posted footage online. Clout moves, suicide moves. Tyrone was ready for war. We go now. Handle it quiet. Antry paused. We handle it smart. They set bait and waited. Chapter 7. Honor in the Shadows. 2 days later, Antry and Tyrone caught the ringleader slipping at a dive bar outside Kalamazoo. No masks, no talking. Antry leaned in. You think this is a movie, huh? The dude stammered. We ain't know that was your spot. Antry smiled. You do now. He didn't touch him. Didn't need to. Presence was enough. Antry walked out, head high, voice calm. Tell your crew Lansing ain't for sale. Chapter 8. Fatherhood in the Fire. His newborn son got sick. ER visit. Pneumonia scare. Everything stopped. Antry rocked his son back and forth in the cold hospital room, whispering dreams like lullabies. You gone, live bigger than me. Smarter, cleaner, stronger. No chains, just crowns. He cried silently, first time in years. That night rewired him. Chapter 9. The Book of War. Back home, Antry built a war room. Maps, phones, schedules, investments, real estate options. He wasn't just trying to survive the game anymore. He was rewriting the whole playbook, but something kept itching inside him. A name on a file, a whisper from the past. Jamo. He started investigating the night of the gas station again, just in case. Chapter 10. Feds on the Fence. The FBI called back. Mr. Antry, we believe you can help us. He laughed into the phone. I bet you do. They weren't trying to take him down yet. They wanted leverage. names, trades, but Antry knew. Once you deal with the devil, you owe. He hung up. You gotta catch me to keep me. Part 3, Rise of the Circle. Chapter 1, Crown Circle Records. With the label launched, Antry opened a recording studio in Lansing. Kids from the block poured in no-cost sessions for the ones with real bars and clean hearts. It became more than music. It was community. Chapter 2, Blood and Contracts. Shran signed 2 artists from Grand Rapids, brothers who'd lived the same life they did. The paperwork was real. No scams, no traps. They were building trust in a world full of snakes. Chapter 3, The Inside Man. Tyrone caught wind of an old friend working with the feds, quietly feeding info. Antroys' orders were clear. Watch, don't strike. The game was bigger than revenge now. Part 4, Antroy the Mentor. Chapter 1, The Youth. A 14-year-old named Kai started hanging at the studio, reminded Antry of himself. Hoodie, hunger, no guidance. He gave him small tasks, big advice. Chapter 2, The Threat. Word spread that Antry had gone soft. One of the Indiana boys posted a video mocking his kids. That was the last straw. Chapter 3, Warning Shot. They didn't kill anyone, but Antry made sure the man woke up zip-tied to a street sign in the snow with a note. Next time, we don't talk. Part 5, Love in War. Chapter 1, His Queen's Worry. His Colombian queen begged him to pull back. Ti necesito vivo, no famoso. I need you alive, not famous. Chapter 2, The Fight. Antry lashed out. Too much pressure, but she didn't flinch. If you can't lead your home, you can't lead your kingdom. He apologized. Meant it. Part 6, The One That Got Away. Chapter 1, A Ghost Returns. Jamo wasn't dead. The man Antry killed wasn't him. It was mistaken identity. The real Jamo posted on Instagram, alive, in another state. Antroy's stomach sank. Chapter 2, The Real Victim. He hired a private eye. The victim was a college student. Wrong place, wrong time. Guilt swallowed him whole. Part 7, The Confession. Chapter 1, Talking to the Dead. Antroy visited the grave. He brought flowers, sat for an hour, said nothing. Chapter 2, Quiet to his queen. One night, he whispered the truth to his woman while she slept. I killed the wrong man. I never told you. I'm sorry. She stirred, didn't wake. Part 8, The Reckoning. Chapter 1, Rico Again. Rico showed up at the studio. I think I know who did it. Antroy didn't correct him. He just nodded. We'll find out together. Chapter 2, Feds Circle Tighter. They froze one of Pre's accounts, asked questions about his LLC. Antroy called a lawyer. No interviews, no mistakes. Part 9, Crown in Chaos. Chapter 1, Internal Trouble. Tyrone got caught with a weapon, facing time. Antry bylaid him out, but gave a speech in the car. You fall, I catch you, but if you jump, you on your own. Chapter 2, Firebomb. Someone firebombed the Lansing studio. No injuries, but it was a message. Antroy, they want war again. We give them extinction. Part 10, Strike Back. Chapter 1, The Purge. Antroy and the cousins took a week to sweep Lansing. No blood, just silence. Paid debts, checked loyalties, erased threats. Chapter 2, A Bigger Vision. He called a meeting. We go national. Atlanta, LA, Houston. We spread the brand. We move like ghosts, but live like kings.